What's up guys, it's Vamp the Servant here with another build video in Lords of the Fallen. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Today we're going to be looking at a disgusting Inferno build I came up with using fast swinging swords and powerful spells to keep your enemies on fire whether you're up close or at a distance. What's an Inferno build without being able to incinerate enemies at will? If you enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like and comment. I like to engage with my audience and it shows you guys are enjoying this content. So the star of the show is going to be the left and right handed Light Reaper swords, which do physical and fire damage and scale with agility and Inferno. 864 damage on a short sword is pretty ridiculous. You're going to want to put at least 50 points into Inferno and agility for this build. My character is close to level 300, so I put some more for extra damage. As the name suggests, you get these from killing the Light Reaper and then turning the remembrance into good old Molehu at Skyrest Bridge. You can buy them for 20 scourings each, making for a grand total of 40. As you might have guessed, our main weapon buff is going to be Infernal Weapon, which goes well with most Inferno builds. Have the fire department on speed dial because this buff plunges the weapon into the ground, setting the swords ablaze, adding fire damage and the burn status effect. This also makes you look like a crazy pyromaniac swinging two flaming swords around. You can play around with different equipment to affect the burn effect. For example, there's a ring that you can get, and every time you apply the burn status effect, it'll also ignite the enemy. We're not using that for this build, but that is something that you can use. For the runes we have socketed, we're just going to keep it pretty simple. I just have one for fire damage and the right hand one for increased Inferno attribute scaling and increased damage while dual wielding. And on the left hand, it's going to be about the same thing. I just switched out the radiant scaling for another fire damage rune. Another buff is going to be Adir's Rage, which when used will increase all damage types. We're going to be applying this along with Infernal Weapon to maximize our damage. And it is definitely maximized. Our last spell, which is going to be an offensive spell that's capable of sniping enemies from a distance. And when I say sniping, I mean this spell hits enemies from so far, you can usually get a few of these off before the enemy even realizes what's happening to them, like this Ruiner. It leaves a large burning spot on the ground, which will continue to burn enemies who are standing on it. Do keep in mind that if you use this on an enemy that's moving, they can move out of the way before the surge comes out of the ground and it can miss, but that's what we have the swords for. Moving on to our Pendant and Rings, we're using the Rhogar's Delight, which I'll be showing you how to get later in this video. The Ring of Knight's Fire, which will increase our fire damage. And the Grayson's Ring, which deals additional damage when dual wielding weapons. You get this from completing Damarose's questline. So when you put all the stuff together, it makes for a pretty disgusting build. I'll just let you guys see me fight Pieto using this build. Just pretty much melts her health bar. We're gonna get rid of your guys' TikTok brain slowly but surely by having these long formatted videos. I'm using the Rhogar's Heart for my Inferno Catalyst, but you can get one from the Tortured Prisoner, which to unlock your shop you'll need the Skyrest Bridge key. To get this key, start at the Sanctuary of Baptism Vestige and follow the path I show you here. You'll also need her shop to unlock the pendant I'm using, the Rhogar's Delight, which I'll also be showing you how to get that after this, so just follow these paths that I show you. Once you have the Skyrest bridge key secured, you're just going to follow this path I show you here. This is to start the tortured prisoners quest line, and there will be 3 umbral entities that you need to soul flay in this area, so I'll just show you where all 3 of those are. This will unlock the Searing Accusation, which you get right here. I already picked it up my first playthrough, but you're going to take this to the tortured prisoner, and she is just right up the stairs up here. Once you give her the Searing Accusation, just go back to the Skyrest bridge. Vestige, just follow this path I'll show you here. This will unlock her shop for the first time.
Hello again. I'm glad I couldn't see him both. Witness the when I carry. Will you bring news? Poor thing. Shall I sprout petal?
You don't have to give her the giant eyeball. I just had it because I'm just further in the game. But here's the Rhogar's Delight for you guys. So yeah guys, this build is definitely S tier, I would say, because it's very versatile. You can use it in different situations, up close or at a distance. You can snipe enemies without them knowing. You can cause burn. It's even good against enemies who are like resistant to fire damage. It's still OP. I would give this definitely S tier, no cap. So that's going to wrap it up for this build video, guys. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'd greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like on this video, especially if you learned something, and comment what you guys want to see next.